Hello everybody, welcome to another edition
of Matt Reviews.
I'm John.
I'm Matt.
And we're trucking along in our Dragon Ball Z movie marathon to movie number 8.
Oh my gosh.
Ocho.
Ocho. Can't wait to the way, man. And the end. I can't remember the rest. Sorry.
What is this one, Matt?
Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan. I said
the legendary.
Legendary Super Saiyan.
You're like the legendary.
In my opinion, Broly is probably the biggest friggin' thing I've seen in my life. Look at him.
Alright, let's get into the plot first of all. Basically, to give you a condensed version, because there's a lot going on in this movie. There's a lot going on in this movie.
There's like a bunch of subplots mixed into one.
Basically, a guy named, I think his name is Paragus.
I said asparagus.
Shows up with his son Broly to find Vegeta, who is the Prince of the Saiyans, because he wants to rebuild the Saiyan Empire and put Vegeta.
Yeah, sure. Like he wants to do that
as the king of the Saiyans. So Trunks and them don't believe what's going on, so they go with Vegeta to see what's happening. When they
Bad idea.
When they get there, Vegeta's told that he needs to find and destroy the legendary Super Saiyan because he's trying to destroy the universe.
If you haven't caught on to this yet,
we should catch on by the name of the movie.
Bro, the legendary Super Saiyan. Then you listen to the beginning. We need you to kill the legendary Super Saiyan.
Basically, you quickly learn that Paragus and Broly were when Broly was a kid. He had a power level over even King Vegeta. Yeah, way over 9,000. And King Vegeta, which is Vegeta's father, wanted Broly killed.
Can I ask a question? They look almost identical except he has facial hair. Like, how would you see this picture?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Future Vegeta, just put him.
Goatee on it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he thinks he kills Broly and Paragus, but he didn't. So you quickly find out that this was a clever plot for Paragus and Broly to get revenge on Vegeta for what they did to him.
And just to let you know,
some more buts in here.
But.
Broly is the legendary Super Saiyan, and Paragus can only control him with this little.
If you don't get that by the end of the beginning, then
this little crown that he has on Paragus, on Broly, and Paragus is able to control him, but he loses control of him, and Broly goes absolutely ballistic and starts destroying anything that stands in front of him, and basically it's up to Goku and others to stop Broly.
I was wondering, what's wrong with Broly? Is he a retarded Super Saiyan? Because he's an angry Super. He's a roided up Super Saiyan. He woke up as he calls Kakarot, Goku. He's like.
Well, that's something else we have to talk about before we start talking about the movie.
Yeah, he has to be retarded. He got stabbed.
No. Well, he was stabbed. We'll talk about that later. Broly and Goku, which is he calls Kakarot, were born on the same day, and Goku cried a lot, which angered the baby Broly and made him cry. So when he sees Goku now, he becomes uncontrollably angry, and
that's stupid. Though.
That is kind of stupid. That's how Broly's true powers are unleashed. So.
Thinking of crying, fucking stand it. Whoa!
And he becomes what I used to refer to as the uber steroid Saiyan.
Apparently, Broly's pee-pee is smaller now. Take a bunch of steroids. Oh.
Alright, so let's get into the movie now. What did you think of Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan?
Oh my god, I like this movie, but Jesus, this doesn't make any sense some parts.
There's a lot going on in this movie.
Yeah, at the beginning I couldn't catch on to it, because I was like, I know Broly's the legendary Super Saiyan.
I know what you're saying there, because like, if they just called the movie Broly, maybe it would work a little better in my opinion, because like the things they're trying to keep hidden is like, oh, Broly's the legendary Super Saiyan, or oh, this is a plot to get revenge on Vegeta. You kind of get that from the title of the movie. Like, as soon as Paragus shows up, you're like, this is some kind of like scheme.
You're like sitting there like, alright, let's watch this. Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan. Paragus shows up. I know what this is all about. I've seen all the rest of the Dragon Ball Z movies. I know what happens. So,
I wanted to get your opinion on this. I thought this was like the best animated Dragon Ball Z movie so far. I mean, it looks amazing. It looks like a movie you'd go see in the theaters. Like if you go see an animated film in the theaters. I
had a weird dream that me and you went to the theater.
What's up, Broly?
Yeah, no joke. I was like, my dream is me and you. You didn't tell me what movie we were watching. You like, we're watching. Then when we got there, we looked at the sign. Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan. We're watching this one. You didn't even know either. You walked in. Oh.
And it's also a very epic Dragon Ball Z film. I mean, it is. It's like it takes a little while to get going. It takes about 30 minutes to get going. You set up your plot, but from the 30-minute mark, you have like 40 minutes left. And by God, there is nothing but action in the last 40 minutes. Like
isn't this one the most famous one of the Dragon Ball Z series movies?
It's arguable, but I think Broly's probably the most well-known villain from any of the Dragon Ball Z series.
Here's something I never understood when I first watched this. Broly, right? He doesn't talk at the beginning, really. He just talks little words, and then he becomes...
Well, he's being controlled by his father at the beginning.
I know that, but that doesn't stop him from talking, does it?
Well, I guess there's no point for him to talk at the beginning. It's when he's unleashed.
And then when he's unleashed, he's like, whoa.
Now, you've said the word brutal in a lot of reviews.
This one's probably the most.
To describe the fighting, I've always been like, well, it's not really brutal, but there is two moments in this film that are actually brutal. One, it shows King Vegeta walk into Broly's room, pick the baby Broly up out of the crib, and stab it with the knife.
How is he still alive?
Because he's the legendary Super Saiyan.
He can't die.
Well, he can die, but a knife ain't gonna kill him. Anyways, it's all done in shadows, but they stab a baby in this movie, which is pretty... That is brutal.
And the other instance... I can't get this VHS thing.
Oh, I can't wait to watch it.
I like to go...
The funniest moment watching this movie was they pick up Broly.
And stab it, I'm like, oh!
And stab it, and over my shoulder...
He just stabs it! He's like, I don't like you.
And the other moment in this movie is, spoiler alert, is when Broly turns...
That's not that many spoilers.
Well, this is kind of actually a spoiler, so... Broly turns on Paragus because Paragus is trying to take a fly away. Because that's something we didn't mention. There's also this comet coming to Earth because Paragus wants to take over... coming towards the new planet Vegeta because Paragus wants to rule Earth. And he tries to... whether or not... If Broly can't destroy the Z-Fighters, then this comet's going to kill him. Anyways.
Well, you mean to describe it? Oh my God. He's sitting in there. Oh, I gotta get out of here. And then Broly shows up. You can see his face in the glass. Oh! You can see a Paragus like screaming, and then
there's a good line there too. Where he's like, "I was just warming the ship up for us," and Broly's like, "A ship for one person?" He's like,
he puts his hands on it, and then lifts it up in the air. He starts crushing it with a Paragus in it. He's like, "Ah!" And then poof, he turns it into like an inflated balloon and tosses it. I was like, God.
Yeah, this is a good one, man. I mean, like, I think if you want to like. You're like, I want to watch the Dragon Ball Z movies. Which one should I start with? I would say Broly, because it's the longest. It's like an hour 15. But
but if you want to understand some of the characters, I'd recommend the show, like Trunks.
Yeah, but I'm saying, let's say you're a fan of the show, and you're like, I want to start watching the movies. Which one would you recommend first? I would like, if you're not gonna watch them in order, then Broly. Because like it's an hour 15, and usually that hurts the Dragon Ball Z movies.
But it made it better.
Yeah, this one, it works really well,
But again, it's like, this one's like Android 13, they're getting the crap beat out of them.
They probably get more crap beat out of them.
Especially Goku. There's one part I couldn't help to laugh at. Goku's on the ground, and then Broly jumps like 50 feet in the air and starts stomping him. I was like...
I mean, Goku takes a beating in this movie.
Yeah, Let me tell you. This one's probably the most brutal out of all of them that we've seen so far.
Well, it's really only got 2 brutal moments in it, but like you said brutal for a lot of the fight scenes, and I've disagreed with you every time because I didn't see anything brutal in the fight scenes. But stabbing a baby is pretty brutal. You know, that I can agree with you there. That's brutal.
Wait, should we tell the ending how Broly dies?
I don't think it's gonna hurt anything. It's kind of odd. Basically, Piccolo, Gohan, Trunks, and Vegeta reluctantly
he's like
give their energy to Goku. He flies up and he becomes like a Super Saiyan.
Not a Paragus, he's dead.
Paragus is dead. And he comes flying in and he gut punches Broly and unleashes a blast inside of him. And
I thought he just done this. He's like, where he got stabbed. I figured he just like.
No. Whoa! He pushed me over.
Sorry.
Yeah, he unleashes the blast and destroys Broly. Or does he?
Because there's 2 other ones.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute.
Holy crap.
We'll hit the 10-minute mark, and I think for a Dragon Ball Z review, that's good enough.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and rate it. So what do you give Broly out of 5?
I'll give it a 5.
I think I'm going to give it a 5 as well. I think it's pretty daggone good.
We've actually agreed the last 3 videos.
I think we agreed on Android 13, didn't we?
Yeah. We said 4.5, I think.
I think we did.
Yay.
It's a miracle. Yeah, I give it a 5. I think so far it's
solid.
Of the 8 films we've watched.
Oh, did we tell them what happened at the very end? So now they're at the time. They're into the time capsule.
Not a time capsule. They're in a capsule corp ship.
What's a time capsule on it?
It's a capsule corp.
Oh.
That's the Trunks. It's Bulma's company. Capsule corp.
They're all stuffed in there.
Vegeta's wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all stuffed in there. It's a cheesy ending for a pretty brutal film. Well, no, see, now you get me saying brutal.
It's brutal.
It's not brutal. For a darker tone Dragon Ball Z film, it's kind of a silly ending. But, you know.
Once again, Vegeta and Piccolo are back to back. Well, there's no fish jumping in this one.
You know, when Vegeta and Goku punches him and unleashes the blast, you know what happened, right? The fish jumped.
John, is it over?
Not till the fish jumps. It's over. Anyways, so we give it a 5.
Yep.
Now here's the thing. Up next should be BoJack Unbound, which is the next film. But we've decided, since it's Monday.
Monday.
Anyways, since it's Monday, we're gonna do the Broly trilogy. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We're gonna do the Broly trilogy, and then we're gonna go back and watch BoJack. This will be the first time we're getting that order.
The first time ever.
Yeah, so no BoJack Unbound Wednesday. Wednesday will be Broly the Second Coming. Friday will be Bio Broly, and then the next Monday will be BoJack.
I just thought of something. I think these things are in order, anyways. Because androids is right.
But Broly doesn't fit into the show like androids and them did. You know, there's no like, okay, here's their Dr. Gero, that's Frieza's brother. You can kind of point those into the...
Yeah.
Broly's just in its own.
Okay, we better hurry now.
We're getting rambly now.
The fish jumped.
Yeah, the fish jumped in this video. So yeah, we give it a 5. It's great. It's probably the best film so far.
Yeah, but there's still more to come.
There's still 5 more to go, people. So.
On the next Matt Review.
That's right. So I'm John.
I'm Matt.
And we'll catch you all next time.
I'm Dragon Ball Z.
Dun, dun.